Number 12, I'll get this out of the way so you can actually see it. Calculate the value of a share of TripNet stock that is expected to pay a dividend of $2 a share at time 1. The dividends are expected to grow at a constant rate of 2% forever thereafter. And the discount rate or the required rate of return is 14.5%. Now, if I did that, something that's a little bit more legible. So I have 0. It's going to pay no dividend now. Dividend 1 is $2. And then it's going to grow at 2% forever thereafter. You don't have to write all this out, but if you do, at least I want to be able to follow your thought process to give you partial credit. So if that's my growth forever at time period 2, that means that I can figure out my price at P1, right? Because I can step back 1 period. So P1 is equal to dividend 2 divided by R minus G. You've got dividend 1, so you can figure out the dividend 2 multiplied by 1 plus the growth rate. So that's my $2 multiplied by 1.02. And so my required rate of return is 14%, 14.5%. So my P1 should be equal to, I believe, .04 divided by 0.125.
Would you divide it by?
I divided it by the required rate of return, the 14.5 minus the 0.02, so 0.125. So if I asked you, what's the price of this stock where it grows forever? That's the P1. Now, what are you gonna do to figure out what it's worth? Well, you're simply gonna take this plus the dividend to figure out cash flow 1. Because you only have 1 cash flow, this one's easy, so that's my dividend 1 plus my price at period 1. So that's my $2 plus my 16.32. So it's 18.32. I'm just gonna put that 1 cash flow into the calculator, put in 0 as my first, as my cash flow 0. So 0, cash flow 0, then 18.32 is my cash flow 1. You see that I had to throw in my dividend, right? Because I have my dividend right before I can figure out what my price is. So you have to give me dividend 1 plus my price, 18.32. That's my cash flow. I put in 2 times. 1, cash flow 0, cash flow 0, then 18.32. I'm gonna discount that at what rate? Right, 14.5. Down arrow key, net present value. That stock is worth $16. You're gonna have one like this, it's gonna be a lot more involved. We're gonna have several dividends, maybe 1 or 2 growth rates. This is sample B. Let's do the bonds. 15. A bond issued by Flagstone has an 8% coupon with annual coupons. So this one pays once a year. The bond matures in 12 years and has a face value of $1,000. Currently, the bond sells for $968. calculate the new yield to maturity. So this one I leave at 1 payment a year, because it told me that. So I'm going to put in $968. That's my current price. And it's an 8% coupon rate, so it's $1,000 times 8% is 80. So that's my coupon. And I'm gonna have $1,000 in the future. That's my base value. It's 12 years that I'm gonna hold on to it. That's my N. God willing, it comes out right, 8.43%. So, what do we know? We know that it's not gonna be this, it's not gonna be this, and it's not gonna be this. Why? Because my price of the bond went down. So that means what? My interest rate went up.
Can you redo what you put in the calculator? Thank you.
There's also a glare for the calculator. Is there a way to make that more visible?
That's
Get a
gonna be
flashlight.
10. How's
Sorry.
that? Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so be careful on the bonds when you're toggling back and forth, because you're gonna have like 5 bond questions just like this, and then you're gonna have stock questions, and a lot of the bonds, unless I tell you otherwise, it's semi-annual. Make sure you're on the right number of payments a year. Okay, so my price is $968. That's my present value negative. That's what I need to pay for it now. My coupon is $80. That's my payment. I'm gonna get the face value back upon maturity. That's $1,000. I have 12 years remaining till the maturity. That's my N. I hit I. John, how's that?
Perfect.
Okay. Anybody else?
Thank you.
How about we do 16, it's semi-annual. So for that, change 2 payments a year, 2 down arrow key payments. Double check. In this case, I have a 6% coupon, $1,000 face value. The bonds currently, the yield to maturity is 7.6. So if my interest rate's gone up, what does that mean?
Price went down.
Exactly. So, we know it's not B, it's not C, and it's not E. So you can do that, process of elimination if you don't have enough time. Especially think about that for the final. Okay, so I'm gonna put in $1,000 is my face value. My coupon is $1,000 times the 6% divided by 2. So 1,000 times 6% divided by 2 payments a year. That's $30 is my coupon. It says that I have 8 years to maturity, so that's 8 times 2. That means I have 16 payments. Put all that in the calculator, and you should be able to come up with a price. So $1,000.
You have to do 2 payments a year?
Yep, you have to do 2 payments a year, which I did. So now put everything in your calculator, $1,000 is your face. My coupon is 30. My N is 16. And what else do I know? 7.6% is my interest. That's my interest a year. I have to put in my current interest rate to figure out what my new price is. Present value, just like we said it is. The interest rate went up, the price of the value went down. Can you do that? Yes? No?